So I had this fascinating dream last night, and I think it'll be fascinating and helpful to you too. I was in this jungle, and it was thick with leaves and trees, vines. It was night too, so I could barely see. And I knew there was somewhere on the other side I had to get to, but I couldn't make heads or tails of which way to go. Suddenly, to my right, the ground starts rumbling, like shaking, kind of similar to Jurassic Park when the T-Rex is coming. And all of a sudden I hear this crash, and through the forest, or through the jungle, goes an elephant. Just one elephant stampeding through, knocking everything down, creating a path. Now the elephant wasn't going to where I was going. It was showing me that there's two ways to go through the jungle. This is the first way. You run roughshod over everything. That's typically my manner. I have a goal, I go for it. But for some reason, in this dream, I knew that this wasn't the way for me to go. The elephant to me looked clumsy, looked out of place, didn't look like the right answer to this question of getting through the jungle. Then I hear a soft, subtle rustling to my left, and there is a tiger 20 yards off my left, going through the jungle but avoiding every obstacle, slithering as it were through the jungle, left, right, going off course, not always pointed directly towards where it needed to go, but overall it was heading in the right direction. And I watched the tiger and I thought, that's how I need to start approaching more situations. Instead of running roughshod over everything like the elephant, clumsy, sort of barbaric, I need to be a little bit more nimble, agile, finesse the obstacles in front of me. So that's the dream in a nutshell. That a lot of times what we have to do is the obstacles around us, we have to be creative when we're going through those. We can't always use a brute force attack to get through things. Now that said, there are times when you need a brute force attack. And I think on any journey to any goal, there are times when you're the elephant, and there are times that you have to be the tiger. The reason the tiger appealed to me, because I'd say most of the time in my life, I'm the elephant. I just go straight at it. I don't think. I just, like I've told you guys before, I get stupid and go, and that's very useful. And on certain journeys, obviously you have to mix the elephant and the tiger. I felt like I needed to be more of the tiger and less of the elephant. The last point I'll make is the great thing about the tiger. The elephant, when it gets to the end, it gets to its goal, it's exactly the same as when it started. It hasn't changed. But the tiger, when it's going through the forest, by the time it gets to where it needs to go, it is different. It's learned things. It's become more agile. It's become a different sort of being by the time it reaches where it needs to go. It's got more experience. Your failures, your detours, the things you have to correct, Edison trying 10,000 things, all those little failures, you get smarter, you get better. So when you arrive at your destination, when you're the tiger, you have more skills than you do if you're the elephant. Again, that's not saying you can't sometimes be the elephant and go straight forward, but it's something to think about. Please like, subscribe, hit the notification.